Hi guys, this is Rusty78609 and I'm I'm in the Mesa Grande subdivision near Las Cruces, New Mexico, and I thought I'd just drive around and see if we could see some of these stucco and adobe looking homes, because that is the fashion here and in New Mexico too, and it'll give you a little flavor. See the little rock fences here? This is kind of the Mexican flavor. That's a Mexico look. And then all down the left side, if you can see those houses, those are all, what do they call it? Stucco? Is that what it is? They put on they mix it up and then put it on the house. But this is just east of Las Cruces on Highway 70 on the way to, I've got a car right behind me. I'm going to let them pass. But the rock fences are what impressed me. See, but that's something you would see in Mexico a lot, because I've been in Mexico a few times, and some of them will have those rock fences, and then inlaid in the top of the fence, which some of them are about 6 or 8 feet high, they will have glass, broken glass embedded in that, so that if you try to climb that rock wall, you're going to get a handful of glass. But that's just the way that is. But anyway, this is Mesa Grande, and we're at Lilla Street. Is that right? Or it's Lilla. Here's one, a bright colored home. You'll see a bright colored home, a bright yellow. Yeah, but that is so typical Spanish American. Because having been in Mexico, the rock fences and the chain link fences and so forth is quite common. Here's one for sale from Steinborn and Associates. See, I'll turn down this street and we'll kind of make a loop. Won't go too long on this video. I imagine what happens though, as you go further in, the house is probably going to get a little weaker. This is a deaf person area. Hello? That's what it says. That sign right there says deaf person area. Well, if you're deaf, this is where you need to be, guys. I'll remember that, so as I get older and get hard of hearing, I'll know where I can come and live. So what they're really telling you is, if you see somebody standing out on the street corner fixing to go across the street, you know they don't hear you. Las Cruces, New Mexico, temperature 71 degrees. This is Saturday morning, it's 10:45 approximately. And I'll make a little loop through here and then we'll end this video and I'll head to the casa. Because I didn't get any ribs, I didn't do it. I went in the store and they had some mushrooms stuffed with pico de gallo, cheese, pico de gallo, and other ingredients, and I can fix those on my homemade oven using my heat diffuser and my little aluminum dome. There's a pink house. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the right here because I need to get back to that main street. But it's I love these little homes. And in Taos, New Mexico is the same way, Santa Fe, same way. And, that flavor is just appealing to me. Now, this looks like one of my usual shortcuts here, right? One of these, it looks like, well, I think this goes the way I want to go. And then you find out 2 hours later that it didn't. A lot of rock walls, though. Lots of those rock walls. So typical. Smart, though. Not only does it make a good privacy fence, it makes a good sound barrier. We're actually going 30. I know the video, it looks like we're going a lot faster, but we're not. A gringo? What is this gringo doing in my neighborhood, man? We can't let that happen no more. Okay. There's a building there with a cactus on the top of it. Tells you something. I don't know what, but it tells you something. The flavor of the cultures in the world is in the language. If you understand the language, then you will have a good understanding of the culture. Believe me, if you don't speak the language, you're not even warm. You may think you are, but you're not. Now we're heading back. That's a nice little playground they've got there for the people that live in this subdivision. But now we're going back to Highway 70, and we will go east. I've said north many times, and I know that's dead wrong. And I'll end this video in just a couple of minutes here as soon as I get smoothed out on the road, where all I got to do is just reach up and punch the off button. It's nice. It's pleasant. It's a good feeling to just be free and out cruising around in a totally new area. And that's one of the things about traveling that travelers suffer from. They get that kind of a homesick feeling. And what it is, whenever you're on the road anywhere traveling, things are not predictable. And we love predictability. We are a human animal, and we want things predictable. We want to know where the water hole is and where the food is all the time. And when you're at home, like me at home base in Central Texas, I know where to go to get groceries and where to get gasoline and everything. And out here, you kind of get thrown off your feed bag, so to speak. There was a cattle truck. That's what they haul into the feedlot. I know I see that video shaking a little bit, so I'll end it just right up here. But again, that's the Oregon Mountains straight ahead. That's where my new home base is for a while. How long, I don't know. I'm starting to think about my next move, which direction I'm going to head. I don't know if I'm going to head west or northwest or what. But probably, as the time passes, since it's already been a couple of weeks, that's amazing to me, but it's true. The end of April, I can hang around in this area till the end of April, probably in these lower elevations around 4,000 feet, and be pretty comfortable all day long. But starting in May, it'll be uncomfortable during the day, I promise you that. But anyway, guys, from east of Las Cruces, on the road that goes from Las Cruces to Alamogordo, New Mexico, on Highway 70, this is Rusty78609 watching this video jiggle all over the place, saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything your little heart desires, but use the link to Amazon products in the description of my video. I appreciate it. I'm an Amazon affiliate. But it doesn't cost you anything. I get a small commission, but it doesn't cost you any more to use the link. And what else? Drink plenty of water, particularly out here in the West, if you ever travel out here, because if you don't, you're going to dry up like a raisin. And, 3 or 4 quarts a day is good for you. What else? Take deep breaths, breathe in deeply, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress. Relieving stress lowers your blood pressure, and that's good for you. And what else? Stretch, walk. Keep your body in motion, and, feed it good food, and, stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Ned or negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside your head, because all they're going to do is dump trash in there. So, just stand guard and enjoy your life one day at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. The longest journey begins with a single step. So how do you enjoy an entire life? One day at a time. So adios, amigos. Bye-bye.